Today, we're going to be talking about China and Qatar, one of the biggest countries in the world and one of the smallest countries in the world. Ni hao. Salam everyone. My name is Khalifa, also known as Mr. Q, your friendly neighborhood Qatari. And yes, my name is Khalifa, but in Chinese, I think I should say Washi Khalifa. There's no K. It's Ha, not Ka, in China. Alright, so let's just get this out of the way. How many Qatars can fit in one China? Is this right, Tim?
Yes, it is.
829. Now there are over 10,000 Chinese people living here in Qatar, and the population is increasing because there are more people moving over for construction-related jobs and, of course, setting up businesses. By the way, my neighbor's Chinese too. True story. Diplomatic relations first started between Qatar and China in 1988. Qatar set up an embassy in Beijing, and of course, there's a Chinese embassy here in Qatar too, and guess where it is? Near my house.
Are they your neighbors too?
Actually, yeah.
My favorite neighbor.
Oh, my neighbors are great.
My neighbor, New Sultan Tuliakbai.
In April 1999, the Father Emir, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, became the first head of state, of course in Qatar, to visit China in an official capacity. And while there a number of different agreements were signed related to transportation, education, cultural collaboration, and investmentation. Oh, by the way, here's a little fun fact. When we count like this. Some people count like this.
3 Gläser.
He ordered 3 glasses. We ordered 3 glasses. That's the German 3.
In China, I learned that this means 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here in Qatar, we speak Arabic. And of course, many people speak English as well, because that's like common language between all of the different nationalities that are here in the country. And in China, they speak a lot of different dialects. But the main one is Mandarin. The other language that you might be familiar with is Cantonese, and that's what they speak in Hong Kong.
You speak Mandarin.
You speak Cantonese.
Your Cantonese accent offends me.
Now, there are a lot of polar opposites between Qatar and China. We already said that China is huge and Qatar is small. They've also got a huge population, over 1.6, maybe 1.7 billion people. We make up only 300,000, maybe 350,000. Now, of course, when you think of China, you think of Chinese food. You think of the manufacturing industry because of companies like Huawei. And of course, since they make everything in the world. You think about Kung Fu.
My Kung Fu is strong.
I know Kung Fu.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
And by the way, have you seen the Arabic Kung Fu? If you haven't, check it. Qtip, right over there. But watch it after you finish watching this video, please. And of course, one of the things that they're known for is the Dragon Boat Festival, which also happens here in Qatar during the winter. You can check out QatarDragonBoat.com if you want to learn more information. Also, when you go to China, you'll see a lot of red. Yes, the Chinese people do love their red. They love red and they also love gold. They're really into gold. Like you'll see golden random things everywhere. And you'll see red things everywhere. Red flags, red lanterns, people wearing red dresses. They really do love their red. Here in Qatar, our flag is known as maroon, also known as Qatar red. So in a sense, we love red too, but a different shade of red.
It's a pretty big red flag.
It is not a red flag.
I love red!
Oh, I love that Chinese red.
Let's talk about food. So Chinese people are known for their Peking duck. We're known for our wok-fried lamb. Lamb versus duck. Vote. So there are loads of different Chinese foods that you can enjoy. Personally, I love Sichuan food. I love that spice. Sichuan chicken, Shanghai chicken, it's so spicy and you know it's gonna hurt you later on, but it tastes so good.
I just sharted.
I did not shart.
Fire on the poop deck!
Now, if you're interested in trying some Chinese food here in Qatar, we've got a number of different choices. Some of them are more authentic than others, some of them are like fusion, but we're gonna share them with you. You've got the Three Peppers Chinese Restaurant, the Royal Pavilion Restaurant, Guangzhou Barbecue Restaurant, the Golden Dragon Restaurant. If you're looking for a Michelin star restaurant, you've got Hakkasan. And if you're looking for a franchise that is quite famous in America, you've got P.F. Chang's. And Tim made me add this in right now. He said, don't forget rice and noodle. It's at
Souk Waqif.
Let's talk about currency. Let's talk about that money, because 1 rial is almost equivalent to 2 RMB. Now, if you're looking for some Chinese products too, and I know, as I said, everything is made in China, but I'm talking about like Chinese products, you can go ahead and check out Dragon Mart or China Mall. Now let's talk about more on what Qatar and China are doing together. In 2017, Qatar signed an agreement with China to create a task force to fight terrorism. Yes, a counter-terrorism task force. Also in 2017, to celebrate the Qatar National Day, one of the things that we saw on the parade was a Chinese-made ballistic missile. That was cool. We're like, hey, we got one of those, made in China. Let me just say, I hope that no one ever has to use a missile. Qatar also became the first country in the Middle East to open up a Chinese RMB clearing facility. This was to help Chinese business and exchange in the Middle East. Let me also just go ahead and say that when I went to China, I went to a number of different locations. I went to, of course, Beijing, I've been to Shanghai, I've been to Shenzhen, and in fact, I think that Shanghai is one of my favorite locations. If you are interested in traveling somewhere in China, go check out Shanghai. I love it.
I'm on my way to Shanghai.
Ciao, ciao, Shanghai.
I was happy in Shanghai.
In 2016, that was the year of culture between Qatar and China. In fact, this was the logo that was used. Now, of course, it's very important for us to have cultural exchange, and this is one of the things that Qatar wants. Qatar wants countries to work together so that we can have that cultural exchange, we can learn from each other, and just get closer, you know? In 2018, Huawei, the guys who make this phone, became the first fully owned Chinese tech firm in the country. Not just the fully owned Chinese tech firm, but the fully owned foreign tech firm. Recently, the Beijing Expo happened, and of course, Qatar had a booth over there, a pavilion. And that was another opportunity for us to get to know the people of China and of course all of the different foreigners that were visiting the pavilion too. Now, until recently, there used to be a Chinatown where in Souk Waqif, yes, it was a mini little Chinatown where you can go and you get foot rubbed, you had Chinese food and everything. But as time passed, you know, the different areas started to change into different things. So I'm looking forward to seeing another Chinatown here in Qatar. But wait a minute. Dear Chinese followers, is there a secret Chinatown that we don't know about? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, another really cool thing is in case you're planning on coming to visit here in Qatar and you're Chinese, visa on arrival. And of course, Qataris can also visit China with a visa on arrival too. Now let me just say something real quick. One time, a Chinese person said to me, hey, why are you called Mr. Q? And I explained because I answer people's questions and I am from Qatar. And someone said, oh, okay, because you know that in China, Mr. Q is what we call cute boys?
Cute little cutie face.
You look so handsome.
You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
Now let me just say, I didn't know, like I'm not calling myself a cute boy or anything, but then they let me watch this music video.
Khalifa.
Oh, we're back? All right, guys, so I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. Remember that this is all about getting the conversation started. So we want to hear from you. If you're Chinese, what do you want to share about your culture and your community here in Qatar? Let us know in the comment section below. So I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share. And you see that bell in Chinese, it's called a zhong.
What's it sound like?
Zhong. Click on it, please. Ma'as salama. 再见.